All right, everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's get started. Hello, BQ, Sierra, Captain Mush, Dare, Ayabar, me name Jeffu, Silent Crimes, Pinchy, Awful Gamer, Tim Flo, Chris, Jackie. Welcome, lurkers, other people in the chat. Hello, Kanissa. Hello, Cyberreal. Hello, Liv. Yeah, so we're playing some more Project Ozone 3 today. I was just informed that there's a way that we can detect lag in the world. Like, if my base is contributing to server TPS issues, I kind of want to know. So I've been kind of playing around with this a little bit. If we come over here, it's kind of like within a certain radius of your player character is the way I've seen this, but it's on the insert key. So if we press insert, we can click like profile and it will profile the world for 20 seconds. And this is just kind of like a surrounding of the player. I am kind of curious to see what all these different laggy things are, if we have anything here, and what we can do to fix it. So we're gonna do this together. Max is down by the microphone stand. You might be hearing some thumping sounds. Kitty kitty. Okay, so this is what we got. We got glowy things now. Green is good, red is bad, but red doesn't mean like you're completely taking down the server. It just means it's higher than everything else. Raptor Tech just resubbed the channel for 6 months in a row. Raptor Tech, welcome back. Thank you for the 6 months of continued support. I do appreciate that. Hypno, you would never lag the server out, Mini K. Well, I was kind of curious. Like, our base is fairly minimalistic, right? I was kind of curious, like, where we're contributing lag to, or if we're contributing any at all. So things that I thought were kind of interesting doing this. Now, these are microsecond per tick. So what is that? That's like 0.0021, I think. Anyway, so like this dynamo is 6, this is 21. That's, I mean, essentially that's nothing. Our bonsai right here is red and that shows 45. It is kind of interesting that this one is a lot more than these other two, right? I don't know why that is. It's because this thing's full, maybe. I honestly don't know. Ooh, we can sort that. So like this right here is 24 and it's not even doing anything. It's got water in it and that's it. Why is that laggy? I don't know. Hoppers that aren't doing anything, they're just trying to put stuff into this furnace. Those are taking up 10 each. This translocator down here is taking up 3. This one's taking up 2. I mean, it's all like pretty minimalistic things. Our ME controller down there is 13. But what I thought was kind of interesting, you can see we got some reds over here. The mob masher is 46. But what I thought was really interesting was this right here, this translocator. Look at this. 4,380. That's a little lag right there. 4,380. So what the deal is a translocator with a piece of glowstone on it. And I assume it's causing that much lag because it's trying to pull all these things out, but none of those can go into the inventory and it's trying to do it stacks at a time. So let's remove that glowstone here. I don't think we need the glowstone. I put glowstone on these things just because reasons, but I don't think we need the glowstone there. So let's do that again. I'm kind of curious. So 4,300, right? Let's try and do this again. Let's see what this thing does. Yeah, that's a lot of milliseconds per tick on that one translocator that's really not doing a whole lot. So getting rid of that glowstone should theoretically help out the server when I'm online. Actually, it should help out the server all the time since my base is chunk loaded. All right. So this is still saying it's 4,400. Why is it still saying that much? Are translocators really that bad? Trying to pull from a chest into an inventory that can't accept those items? Yeah, it really is a lot. I absolutely agree. So maybe we should swap that out with like an item conduit then. 4,375 or what? You mean of what? Those are microseconds per tick, or I guess milliseconds per tick. Is it milliseconds? I'm not sure. How much is a micro or a US? How much is that? I'm not sure. Let's swap that out with an item conduit and see what happens. It's microsecond? Okay. I'm gonna get rid of you. Oh, I gotta turn the game sounds back on. Whoops. Game sounds back on. Can I have that back, please? Okay, we're gonna hide the scan results so I can see what I'm doing. Let's put this here. Set this to insert, and we'll set this to extract. Always active. Okay. So can we do that scan result one more time? Oh, you can only do it so often, so it says I have to wait 7 more seconds before I can do it again. What mod adds that? This is lag goggles mod, I do believe. Like when I have the stuff on the screen, it says at the top center lag goggles. I believe that's the mod that does it. So every tick, the server spends 4.3 milliseconds on the block. Yeah, that's really bad considering you only get 50 milliseconds for full 20 TPS, right? Okay, so with that change to an item conduit, it's using 1 millisecond per tick now. That's a little bit more reasonable. Our mod masher is still using quite a bit in comparison, but I don't know if there's anything we can do about that. That's just the tile entity doing what the tile entity does. Yeah, so that should help out a little bit. These we really don't need growing, and it's weird that this one now says it's more than the other one, huh? Can I still make a tool with the hard rock candy? I don't know. I would like to profile over here too and see if any of this stuff, like especially embers that we're not using or any of these other things. I hear that smelteries are a cause of lag too. Maybe vanilla chest is better? Well, it's not saying the chest is taking up any time. It's talking about these tile entities. These are things that are ticking. Well, I guess ticking tile entities. These are the things that are causing lag. Like, a slightly larger chest is a tile entity, but it's not doing everything every game tick. It doesn't have to update, right? This guy right here, this printing press, is not really doing anything either. Or I guess that's the typesetting table. That's using 3. That's kind of weird that that even uses any. So the water one that's using 10 with glowstone, that's on the liquid translocator. And it might just have to do with the fact that it's like filtering or not able to put items in that's trying to with the other item translocator. I don't really know. Can the conduit keep up though? We might want to put, you know, the speed upgrades in there, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, let's go take a look at where this thing's at right now. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, that looks fine to me. Might be because the chests are full. That's a possibility. I don't really know. But I want to... Oh, Cazador just did one. I guess you can only do one... Or I wonder, does that do everything? Maybe you don't have to do that. Analyze results. Double click to teleport. Oh, that's interesting. Don't know what all this is. All right, let's see if we can do one here. Profile for 20 world. I mean, we can, like the slime bonsais, we don't really need those running. But the amount of lag that they're causing is so minimal, it doesn't matter. But we don't technically need them running because the chests are full. Okay, 2315, though, that's like nothing. Now these are using stuff even though we're not really using these blocks. That's using 14, that's fine. Our cobblestone generator is 84, but 84 really isn't that much either. How are we doing here in cobble? Oh, this thing is completely full. Maybe that's why it's using 84, because it has nowhere to put items. Maybe we should put upgrades in here and void it. Maybe that'll make it better. I don't really know. When you use lag goggles, you only worry about anything that's 4 digits or higher, 3 digits. Anything else doesn't really matter. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but you know, if everybody in the server's got like 3-digit things, it'll start to matter, right? So yeah, all this stuff is just like 2 digits. None of these are really important. That translocator that we had over there, that was kind of a big deal. But everything else seems okay. Everything else seems okay. There's nothing over here that, I mean, if these things are causing any lag, not doing anything, that would be really surprising. I'm not going to bother checking. And the only thing we have over here is a fully grown plant and this thing, which shouldn't be doing anything either. All right, well, we did our due diligence. Wow, those nether warts are very red. Seems to cause plenty of lag. Huh. That's cool part of AE2. It slows the rate. It checks for things to do. That's why it has a ramp up time. Yeah. AE2 is very, very server friendly. It's not like refined storage that's just constantly trying to push items every game tick because it can. It says, oh, hey, I can't push items. Let's start ramping down until it like checks every 10 to 15 seconds. And then if it can start putting items in, it keeps putting items in, then it starts to ramp back up to full speed. What does it do? What does it do if you do a test and select TPS? That's FPS, not TPS. Profiling FPS for best results, do not look around. That's kind of cool. If that will tell you what's rendering your game more laggy. Not like causing the world to lag, but making your FPS laggy. That's a pretty cool option. Let's see what this does. "86 nanoseconds per frame." Is that what NS means? So it looks like it was only affecting things that are on the screen. Oh, that's fine. Can I show the quest book? Sure. The quest last night got reset, but then they fixed it. It was fixed. And apparently, Site, one of the admins of the server, now knows how to restore quests when that happens. So we should theoretically never lose all quests and lol, start again. Hopefully. There's a lot of quests here. Lots and lots and lots of quests. I had a quest for Withering Soul on the first page. Ah, you're right. So yeah, we still gotta go to the Urbis and get a Tarantula boss trophy in order to proceed. Or at least in order to get this item. What's a Rhino shield? Speed boost. 1000% speed? Dang. And it's got Skyblock of the Sea on it. Oh, there's a second page for that sword? Hold on a second. Oh. Oh yeah, it does require the previous sword too. Okay. I thought it seemed weird that it didn't require this before. Maybe I just never saw this next page button. Maybe it always did require it. In Kappa mode, what did we need from the Urbis? Was it the key to the mining dimension? For sure, killing the antlion boss was one of the items needed for the wand of animation. I can't remember if that was something that was needed for the mining dimension. It's been too long. Prodigy with 550 bits, hashtag charity. Thank you, the Prodigy, for the 550. Appreciate that. $212,770 total raise for direct relief. 8 more days to show support. That's awesome. That's a lot of money that Twitch is going to be donating to direct relief. $212,000. Goodness. It's been so long. Let's refresh our memories. New playthrough of Project Ozone 2 Kappa. Okay. So lag is kind of taken care of. We could probably get rid of this stuff. We don't really need these things. This was for making auto clay. If we need more clay, we can make more clay. That's not really a big deal. These items aren't really necessary to be out all the time, though. How is the server TPS right now? We're at 13. That's really not that great. It's really not that great. Hypno, stop lagging the server. I'm trying. I'm trying. A free slave just resell the channel for 4 months in a row. Can't always catch you live, but I always enjoy your content. Well, awesome. Glad you're here. Sorry you can't enjoy the content all the time. What is this fluid cow? Liquid methane, you stink. Smelly cow. All right. Is liquid methane even used for anything? Is that just a useless one? It might be useless. You know what we should do? We should get ourselves a soul vial. Can we make soul vials now? Solarium ingot. Can we make solarium seeds? Let's do solarium, and then we can make all of the soul vials and pick up all of our fluid cows and get them out of the world so new ones can spawn. So that is just soul sand plus gold. What TPS would be considered unplayable? Well, really, you want your TPS to always be 20. As soon as it drops below 20, you start experiencing game lags, the sky jumping, things taking longer than they should. I don't know. Once it drops below 17, 16, it starts becoming annoying. Once it drops below 10, then things start taking a really long time. Anything below that is probably unplayable. Hello, Tom. Personally, if I'm playing a single player world, anything below 20 is unplayable. If anything takes time for server lag, it's unplayable. Which basically means I need to go figure out what the deal is and undo whatever stupid I did. It's about time. It's almost about time that we hook up our essence seeds again and get those cooking one more time. We need more blue, I think. There we go, solarium seed. Hello, Pixel. How do you check your TPS on a single player world? If you have thermal expansion installed, you can do a /COFH space TPS. Otherwise, you can do a /forge TPS. There's a way Forge will do it too, but I find the thermal expansion one to be better because reasons. I don't know if it's technically better or not, but I find it to be better because reasons. Oh, do we still have a drawer full of essence over here? I thought we cleaned that all up. Oh, no. There is one right here. Oh, you're right. It's kind of blending in with this stuff. We need to take this and convert it up into the higher tier essence. Right, I forgot that that was there. What's up with you spawning in the deep ocean biome? No idea. Maybe that's just the world type. Maybe it just says, okay, this is your base, make all of the surrounding biome deep ocean. I have no idea. That is the wrong one. How's the TPS today? It's a little laggy. It's not bad, but it's a little laggy. $466. All right. Is there not a like abilities totem command yet? I would imagine that gets asked so often. Wait, what? Hypno's drinking clear coffee now? Yep, crystal coffee. It's so good. You should try it sometime. 687. Is it worth investing into lily pads of fertility? Not really. I mean, maybe eventually for like automated crop growth, probably. But for what we're doing right now, this only like speeds up if we're nearby. I can't imagine the lily pads of fertility really making this much faster. Or at least fast enough that's worth investing into them. All right. At least the lily pad will keep the soil tilled. Yeah, that's probably too. We probably should put a water source block nearby. 8, 9, 10. It doesn't really bother me that much. Just gotta right click that center block every now and then. Yeah, maybe I'm trying to level up my mana. Gosh. Jeez. Did you just assume that I didn't want to right click all the time in 2018? Just use a worm. 8, 10, 10. Right click simulator 19. The worms work with crops? Well, the worms keep soil tilled and I think hydrated in a 3x3 area. They might work with the crop sticks. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not really worried about it. Jeez, Hypno, just use you matter. This one doesn't want to grow. Do it! Do it! What's taking you so long? Mom, it's not doing it! Mom! I'm sorry, kitty. He came in here all worried. He's like, everything okay? Everything okay? Aww. Well, it's okay. I'm just being silly. Max, it's not doing it. Make it do it, Max. Make it do it. It's not doing it. Oh, you're so adorable. It'd be funny that if he would, someone would shout you back. Oh, I missed such a guy. Take it up on my headphone cord. I need my headphone cord back. Hey. It's a very floofy kitty, yep. Cuddleless Maximus, the ancient god of cuddles. Now, kitty, don't attack the microphone stand. You know that's bad. Kitty playtime? Maybe. Ah, I did it. Multi-jump. Hey, 10 to 10, we did it. Guys, we did the thing with the stuff on the junk, and it was all because of Max. Thanks, Max. All right. I think we're good here. Tom says also because I have no one else to tell you lost 60 pounds so far since July. Awesome, man. Congrats. That's freaking amazing. Solarian. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just go and turn that on Solarium Essence, and then we can now, oops, we still got this. And now we can do, not this, this. 3 soul vials. Hopefully it says the name of the cow, the type of cow when it's in here. Does it? Thank goodness. So now we don't have cows all around. Liquid methane, mushroom stew, liquid antimatter. These totems seem a bit OP. Well, that's the whole point of Project Ozone, is to become OP, right? It's always been that way. Let's get rid of that Spectre Coil. Okay. So now that we have those cows gotten rid of, what were we working on? We were trying to get a power source set up so we could do some things. We have a way to transport power around. So I guess we could start using this lava over here, making the magmatic dynamos, pumping that into our current wireless thing, the Spectre Coil thing. Oh, speaking of that too, I wanted to set up this chest differently so we could start collecting more of the things that are important, like knot sticks and not the stuff. Like this. We only need like 1 stack of leaves and 1 stack of saplings. I don't know if the ghost wood itself, the specter wood, is worth anything, but I kind of want to make sure we get all of this stuff. Everything else I don't care about. Let's see, what is this stuff used for? A magical snow globe. You can, oh, that turns into 4 chests. Oh no, I think that's just the log recipe. Anything else important here? Wood seeds. We haven't reached the point yet where I'm trying to like make every seed. Wait, how do these all make these different sticks? That doesn't make sense. How does it make all these different chests? That doesn't make sense. Okay, you can turn into dust, charcoal, use it for astral sorcery. We can throw it into starlight to make infused wood. I'm not seeing anything specific that this is used for. So what about the specter planks? Are these useful for anything? Just normal recipes? Yeah, I don't think we need that wood for anything in particular. Shipwrecker says, Hypno, keep up the good work. Watching your vids to catch up. Awesome. We're not making enough power for me to put all those things in that quickly. Okay, well, we got plenty of sticks and other such things now. Next time I craft crafting seeds, I should put them in my inventory so I can get credit. It's probably a good idea. How did the sticks end up there? I think that looks right now. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully items don't keep moving around on me. So these we could probably stop. There's not a lot of reason to keep this going. We're not using apples and this for food anymore. We can probably get rid of all of this stuff. Yeah, I should do next time that I craft crafting seeds. Yeah, I should ban Nighthawk, unmod them and ban them is what I should do. That's what I should do. We didn't want to pop off very quickly. Okay. So that's fine doing its thing. This is fine for now. We are going to hook up automations for our electric furnace over here, which will be better overall. Before we do that, let's start making some more magmatic dynamos. And getting those done. I want to make like, let's say 4 more of them with the same specs. Let's do 4 more of these. So this. Okay, so there's 4 more of those. Then we need the kits. It's my LK. It's I don't know. It's Mally Kids 44 or something. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Witch Prime. I'm not sure what you're trying to say with your name, but I do appreciate your support. Saroset Gaming with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Saroset. Appreciate it. All right. There's 4 of those, this, that. And this one for these. This, that. Cool. Then we need augment. So we need 8 of these. And this and that. Cool. So now we have 8 of these things. Or 8? We have 5 of these things. Wait, was there? No, that was just a transmission coil. I made the wrong ones. I made reception coil. Transmission coil. These are the ones I should have made. Redstone. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Pronounced Ish Male Kid. Can I just call you Kid? That'd be easier for me just to call you Kid. If you put an energy cell next to your ME, can you craft, use it faster? Yeah, or we could just call him Jeff. Hello, kitty cat. You like the animations on the dynamos now? Yeah. Whoop. That was not looking where I was mining. I do too. Okay. So all of this, now we need ender fluid conduits. This is not set to auto search. Yes, it is. Ender fluid conduit. So we don't have any conduit binder. All right, let's make conduit binder. In order to make conduit binder, we need gravel and sand. Okay, gravel and sand. Why am I applying them separately instead of making like the upgrade kit for both of them together? Just because it's another step of crafting, something else I'd have to look up. Just not that interested in doing that. When we get auto crafting set up, it's nice to like make the tier upgrade or whatever for like all 4 stages. Before that, it's just an extra right click. Like, who cares? Obviously you care, but like, really, who cares? Fused quartz. Welts, just subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. Welts, welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Kitty Cat filling up the cup with some Muxies. Hashtag charity. Thank you, Kitty Cat, for the bits. All right. So now that we have these, we can do a thing with our dynamos. I don't know where we're going to put these things. Maybe we'll just bring them along this way. It's like the shortest path. Okay. Oh, you know, you can't put in lava through the top, can you? That's always been a thing. I hate that. It's always been a thing, and I don't like it. Guess we can do it through the bottom. Kind of don't like that either. Maybe we sit them on this side. Okay, this will be disabled. This will be set to insert, 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 insert. Okay. Then this, we need a Yeta wrench. Do I have one in my pouch? No. I did make a Yeta wrench, didn't I? I thought I did. Different series, maybe? I'm white with 100 bits, hashtag charity. Well, you spelled charity wrong, but thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that nonetheless. Extract always active. All right. So now we get lava and all these things. It might even be worth getting the speed up. Maybe it's not worth getting the speed upgrade for that. Well, the ender chest is this right here. It's not there. I can't find it. Searching for it. I have one right here, and it's not in my ender pouch. Maybe I threw it away somewhere. I don't know. But oh, maybe it's in this pouch. No, it's not. No idea what happened to our Yeta wrench if we had one to begin with. Okay, so now we need conduit, energy conduit. Did I make a conduit probe out of it? That might be. I don't know. Whoops. Okay, so each one of these dynamos can do up to 240 each, so we're making like 1200-ish power. 1400-ish power, something like that. It doesn't really matter. We're making not enough to overflow what these conduits can do is all that really matters. And then we can just set this guy somewhere. Okay, so that's our power system. I'm white with 200 more bits, says Fat Fingered. Hashtag charity. Did you just body shame your fingers? Thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. What is an ISH power? I don't know what that means. What's an ISH power? So probably what we'd want to do is make ourselves some kind of a power storage thing. What was the other thing? Energy cell or something? The multi-block thing? These? That's mechanism. Power cell? These. So that requires a medium plus power core high. So we can't do that because we don't have dimensional shards yet. Medium requires dimensional shard. Oh, I guess all of these are going to require dimensional shards, aren't they? No, the first tier doesn't. So what does the power cell low do? It can store 500,000. But how much input output does one of these do? It doesn't say on this tooltip, which is disappointing. Capacitor banks? Well, I mean, there's also these here. What I want to do, that's the RF tools. This is the RF tools power one. What I want to do is make myself just a larger storage of power to put this thing on. But I want to make sure that we can extract enough power and not just waste resources making the power setup. There's no flux network in this mod pack. I don't really want to make capacitor banks because they're a little pricey for what they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the ones that I want to make. These are the ones we used in that FTB expert pack recently. Can we make all these things? We can't make this stuff. So we can't even look at doing these yet. Simple power cell. There's no flux networks now. I have the seed so I can make capacitor banks. It's weird. Yeah, we can craft these, I suppose. What is this other one? Endergenic silver capacitor. Why'd they go with two different types of capacitors? So we could go straight to this one, I think. We have the vibrant. We have glowstone, double air. I don't get this. I do not get it. Maybe we should start fleshing out our applied energistics and getting auto crafting online, because that'll help us out for the rest of the mod pack, right? Maybe we should do that. Start auto crafting, applied energistics, and then everything else should be fairly simple. Bloody Mary with 500 bits. Thank you for the 500 bits, Bloody Mary. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's make a simple one. We'll do like 4 molecular assemblers, 4 interfaces. How many logic processors do we have at this time? We don't have any. We could also upgrade this thing to the better inscriber. Let's do that. So we need engineering processor. Oh, we already have those. We need 2 hoppers. Does this recipe work now? The recipe does not work. That makes me very upset. You know what? I just made a boatload of freaking chests earlier. Let's use them. So there's 2 hoppers. All right, we should be able to do this now. And then we can make the speed upgrades for this to make it suck less. Okay. Acceleration cards. Let's do that. We need calculation. We need pure cert. We need silly. This is going really slow. Okay, I can't take it anymore. We're only gonna do the bare minimum here. Can't take it anymore. Now that just requires FluX for that, right? Or does it require pure? No, just FluX. Do. Yeah, we're seeing about 12 TPS on the server during midday, which is kind of bad. Kind of bad. Dimension 28885, whatever that is using up a good portion of the server resources. And so is Dimension -2. I don't know what those dimensions are. Can only imagine somebody's in them though. Armored Solid just resubbed the channel for 24 months in a row. 2 full years. Armored Solid, welcome back. Thank you for the 2 years of continued support. I do appreciate that. Says 2 years. Now Hypno sure the time fly. Keep up the good work. I will. Thank you for the long-term support. Goodness. Goodness. Do. All right, let's make this. Go faster. Go faster. Okay, we're all accelerated. Death.attack.Morgan Leafy. Leafy. I don't think Watch It Flowing Time is in this mod pack. Most mod packs don't have that item in there because it is very, very bad. It causes all sorts of lag. Just like most mod packs don't have Torturino and other such things. There is the imaginary time block in this mod pack, which is specifically for like crops and stuff, but not machines in general, which is where the problems generally lie. So let's start looking at inscribers. So we don't want to make logic. Hey, I have no sense that Urbis is back as a wand of animation back too. I think that's where the item came from. Yeah, I would imagine so. In fact, I think I remember seeing the recipe. So yeah, I would imagine so. Hello, Oracle. Hello, Fearless. I feel like I should make more inscribers. What do those cost? Those sticky pistons? I guess I need to make one more of those things. Engineering, calculation, logic. All right, so the bottom one we will do logic, or I guess the second bottom one we'll keep silicon logic. This will be calculation, engineering. So that means we need to make more acceleration cards, which means we need more calculation. Pure Certus. Let's make more of that. Calculation. Then we need one more to put all these together as well. Because that's just using too much power. Something's using too much power here.
'Cause I'm way too deep. 'Cause I'm way too deep.
All right, so that guy will be where we put things together. Did I ever go back to the Twilight after making the jetpack? No, we haven't gone back yet. Not really. Been kind of like doing other things. It's not super important that we go there right now, but we do need those Lordcraft crystals in order to proceed. Take these out for the moment. Nightcrawler says, gotta love Hypno streams for the great background music he always plays. Glad you like it. I like having something other than just complete silence in the background, and I really enjoy Monster Cat's music, so it's a win-win. Win-win for me, anyway. All right, so we need more of these guys. And then Fluix. Do, 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 do. Almost enough. We need one more thing of it done. So one more silicon, one more redstone. Bum bum. There you go. Okay, so now everything is fully done here. Now that we have that done, let's make ourselves the interface. Do we have any of those cores already made? We do. So we need 2 more recipes of each one. You smell auto crafting and it smells delicious, doesn't it? What is that smell? It smells like auto crafting. Formation and annihilation. Oops, I didn't realize it required Fluix as well. Fluix as well. Is that techno music in the background? That would be like going to somebody's stream who's playing Metallica and say, is that death metal playing in the background? Is that death metal? No, that's just Metallica. Yeah, it's the broad umbrella is EDM, electronic dance music. What the sub-genre of that particular song was, I don't know. You'd probably say it's like maybe trance or something. But saying it's EDM is probably the most correct way of classifying the music we listen to. All right, and then we want a mole. Oh, I need to make more of those, didn't I? Dang. Metallica is more metalcore? Right. I'm just making a point. If you come into somebody's stream that's playing some form of EDM, you ask if it's techno, it's about as smart as going to somebody's stream who's playing Metallica and asking if that's death metal. It's like the same kind of a thing. Chantamez just subscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Chant, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. I want any glass cable. How much space do we have between here? That's 8. I guess it's 9 if you count the wall block. So 2 away from the wall is what we're gonna do. This will all be replaced with ME dense cable at some point in the future. But for right now, we just need to get something going. Okay, so we're gonna need more acceleration. We're gonna need, is it 4 per molecular or is it 3? Or actually it's 5, isn't it? So we need 20 more acceleration cards. Calc. Pure. All right, that one and this one, and this can go right in here. Yeah, auto crafting, make more auto crafting, exactly. How many diamonds do we have? Oh, we have diamond seeds. We have diamonds for forever. I forgot. Now, another thing we need to take into consideration here, as we add more things, we're going to be drawing too much power. We are currently using only 32 RF. That's not bad. We should make ourselves an energy cell though. At least the base tier one. So we can store extra power that we're not currently using. I think we just throw it pretty much anywhere. That'll give us a little bit of extra power buffer. Is that stored power in like just a controller? Is this thing not filling up? What's the deal? Max power, stored power. I guess it's like going up and then clocking down, but every time it goes up, it's higher number. I guess that makes sense. We don't have a large power source going to this thing. All right. That's fine for now. We should replace this with a the other Spectre coil. This one. Isn't that what we did before? Did we make... Which one did we make? Maybe we did make this one. I would make that string. Oh, we have to make the redstone one. Oh, we have to upgrade these in order. I didn't even notice that. Derp. So that uses less ectoplasm for the same amount of resources, but since we can farm these things all day, it doesn't really matter. Lapis. Do we have gold blocks? We do. Let's do it the other way, because we already have these. Okay. Redstone. We need to go farm crop sticks. We're almost to the point now that we have wireless power that we're gonna hook up like auto harvesting machines. Probably just set up little 3x3 plots for all of these different ones. Hello, BCS. Why auto harvesting machines and not mechanical users? Because a mechanical user, you need one mechanical user per plant. I don't really want that many tile entities around. That's a lot. Do 10-10-10 seeds work in a cloche the same way? I don't know if they do. Would I consider doing another co-op YouTube series like which did for Sky Factory 3? Yep. I will consider that. Okay, so now we got plenty of redstone. Let's actually leave a few singles. Okay. Need more string. We still streaming? We still streaming. The Twitch app just says the internet connection was lost, reconnecting. So I guess there must be something up with Twitch. I don't know why it's telling me that my internet connection was lost. It should just say that its connection to the server was lost. All right. Should probably look at making lapis seeds. We need more string. There you go. Okay. So now we can replace this guy with one of these. And that should keep us more powered, more better. These transfer 2,480. Like those are a little high, but it's fine. Having a storage bus connected to that mob farm drawer system will be interesting to watch be set up. Any idea when we get to play this too? Yes, when it's out of beta. I mean, just getting a storage bus set up to this thing is easy. It's like a straight shot, right? Oh. Oh, are we backing up? We are backing up. We definitely need to get ourselves a thing. Yeah, that's a problem. We can't really have these many entities around. We need... Man, that sucks. The translocator was so good. I did put speed upgrades in there. No, it looked like it was doing okay. I didn't know. It didn't look like it was backing up at the time, but we didn't really come back and check it to make sure. Some more ability totems. Okay, let's go get some speed upgrades for these things before we cause some serious problems for the server. Whoops. At least it wasn't... Like, it would lag out my FPS, I think, before it become, like, a server-wide problem, but I'm glad I did check that out. So let's grab speed ups, not those, these. We need 15 of those. Do we have 15 pistons? We don't. So that's 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, now we're properly speed upgraded. That should handle everything just fine now. Hello, QC Portal Geek. How are you doing? I was going over there for reasons. What was that reason? Was I going to grab some more string or something? I can't remember now. We made the Spectre coils. I can't remember the reason. Let's make the lapis seeds. Because we're going to be running out of lapis here soon-ish. Should auto-craft these. Should auto-craft these. We just set up all our auto crafting. We were not doing anything with it. Let's do something with it. Interface terminal, pattern terminal. So there's a terminal. Pattern terminal requires one of those. Wait, requires what? Ah, one of these. Okay, so we need a calculation. Anonymous gifter just gave Crazy Sammy a sub. Thank you, Anon. Appreciate your support. Welcome, Crazy Sammy. Why am I not in Hermitcraft? Why am I not playing vanilla Minecraft? Because I have been playing Minecraft since 2010, August 2010. And if you're keeping track, that's a very, very long time to play the same game. Vanilla doesn't have enough content. QC, you're doing good. Half a day of work means more Hypno. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're trying to get some auto crafting set up here to make our life easier. We need one of these too. Crafting terminal plus these equal these. I don't think those use channels, right? No, those don't. So we're using 2 channels. 2 channels only. Okay, so we can throw this on here, no problem. Okay, so now we need to make ourselves some patterns. A blink pattern. And the first pattern we make is to make more blank patterns. But we need quartz glass. Ugh. Pattern to make more blank patterns. I need to get myself a pattern terminal, but for right now, we're not going to worry about it. Oh, you know what? We can't even use that yet because we need to do a CPU or a crafting storage. Gonna make a 4K. Can we make a coprocessor? Can. So now we should be able to make some patterns. We need a pattern for quartz glass. Can I just make one? This pattern will be for making quartz glass. We need the terminal. QC Portal Geek was 790 bits. Thank you for the 790 bits and for using the hashtag charity hashtag. Thank you, QC Portal Geek. Appreciate it. Mod Engineer says you're playing Subnautica, but you're going to keep the stream on the side anyway. Hello, Hypno. Hello to you. Subnautica is a great game. Ooh, auto crafting. So yeah, pattern terminal. Or interface terminal. Okay, we need this, and this, and this. There we go. There we go. It's so beautiful. Have they implemented multiplayer yet in Subnautica? That's a good question. Subnautica was a pretty good playthrough. I hear that they're adding more content to it, but honestly, like our playthrough that we did on stream, I feel like we're good on the whole Subnautica thing. What was that panel called? This one over here is the interface terminal. This lets you see all of your different interfaces and all your interfaces and the machines they're connected to, and you can put patterns in or take patterns out for your auto crafting needs. Yeah, Chris, that's what we were gonna do. We were gonna set up recipes for all these different seeds. We were about to make lapis seeds, and I was gonna start auto crafting these things. I was like, you know, we should like set up patterns for all this stuff. So the base crafting seed. So we've done that. We need the inferium and all these other ones going up into my inventory. 0x with 100 bits, hashtag charity. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. They will release a standalone expansion with new storyline called Subnautica Below Zero. Okay, okay. So let's make recipes for these things. We need to make patterns. Okay, so pattern for that, then we need a pattern for this. Then we can go down and do the next one. I don't think we're gonna make patterns for these. We should make recipes to get to these different essences though. There we go. Missing iron. Okay. Right, so we need a tier 4 crafting seed. So tier 1, we'll just craft these in order so we can complete these quests. Tier 2. Tier 3. Tier 4. How long will this stream last? We usually go for about 4 hours. We're about at the halfway point, so about 2 more hours-ish. Herc just resubbed the channel for 8 months in a row. Herc, welcome back. Thank you for the 8 months of support. Hey, yo, happy Questbook reset, Hypno. Thank you, Herc. We'll just turn that down. It's fine every once in a while. I play back to back like 30 times in a row. It's a little old. Oh, it's done now. Okay. So all the quests complete. Each one of these is 10 RAK? Jeez. I wish there was like an auto claim all button. Claim all rewards. Yeah, we're racking in the RAK. We have over 1,000 of them now. So this, we need 3 more of these. Okay. Lapis! I guess we could claim this one too. Oh, I don't have the watering can. Let's go grab that. The notorious RAK. Hello, voiceless. Whoops. Is there a new version of the Agricraft Ender.io farming station? I don't think so. There might be, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think the other pack that we were playing, Sky Adventures with the FTB quest book, I think that had a claim all, which I kind of liked. Your pizza is prepped. You're waiting for the oven to heat up to max and for the little parrot. Nice. Wait a second here. What am I doing? I think I'm doing this wrong. Hypno, can you think of one of your series where you've gone into more detail with your AE2 setup? AE2 is probably one of the mods that you struggled with the most. For whatever reason, the channels and stuff hasn't clicked yet. So what exactly are you struggling with? I can answer questions for you. I could probably answer just about every applied energistics related question if you want to ask in chat. You're buffering, so you had to turn off low latency mode. We are streaming at a higher bit rate than what Twitch recommends for the max bit rate. We're streaming at 8,000 instead of 6,000. Hello, Warren. How are you? Yeah, constant buffering. It probably has to do with your internet service provider. Like, the internet is a series of tubes, and if one of those tubes get clogged... But seriously, like, if you're having latency issues between your ISP and Twitch, for instance, it can cause you to buffer. Hey Hypno, does it cause lag to use the big 16380K extra cells for storage, like for everything you would leave in a drawer? I don't know if it would or would not. I remember watching somebody play through a series, and it might have been Big or Giant Waffle a while ago, where he was using 16384s for everything. This was back in 1.7.10, I believe. He was using 16384s for everything, and it was causing lag, causing him issues. I don't know what his setup was. I didn't watch like every second. Like, I tuned in, I saw him like trying to lag bust or whatever a long time ago, probably like 2 years ago. Have they changed since then? I don't know, maybe. I would imagine that things are more optimized. It's more just understanding of how the channels actually work. It's one thing to get one set up, but I like to actually understand how they work. You don't want to distract from the stream though. So the channels is pretty simple. The small cable, the ME glass cable, will only provide 8 channels. The large cable, the dense cable, will do 32 channels. Channels only get used up when you connect something pretty much has the word ME in it. So like an ME export bus, an ME drive, ME storage bus, pretty much anything that has a word ME in it, you can associate with using one channel. And you can only use however many channels that your cable will provide. Probably the easiest way for you to understand how channels work would be for you to make yourself smart cables, both the dense and the normal ones, and it'll visualize for you like how many bars are being used. You can look at it with JEI or NEI or whatever you're using, whichever mod pack, and it should tell you how many channels you're using. That would probably be the easiest way, is to experiment with the smart cables. But I tend not to use them because I've been using AE for so long. Do you stream on Twitch and YouTube? If so, which one supports you more? I don't stream on YouTube because it's against Twitch partner TOS to stream on other services. The network visualizer from Applied Energistics 2 stuff also helps a lot. That's true. Are there ever times where you need more than 32? Sure. Your controller's in one location. All your stuff is in another location. You have all your auto crafting in one big, giant auto crafting room. You're probably going to need more than 32. In that case, when that happens, that's when you start looking at P2P tunnels. That's where it gets a little bit more complicated, but as long as you know how the channels work, that should get you by. If you want to know more about P2P tunnels, you might check out my Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode series on YouTube. I think I go into fairly good depth into that because I use that extensively and I auto craft pretty much everything in the pack in that playthrough. Oh wait, I just did that, didn't I? I like how that thing's wiggling. It's like forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. 1049. What was this one? That's not really worth. Let's try again. Thank goodness the blood moon is over. That seems to be like a huge source of lag. Yeah, the Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode, like the actual YouTube series, not my stream archive one on my Hypnotized channel, not Hypnotized live channel. It's Ghost League. Just subscribe to the channel. It's Ghost League. Welcome. Thank you for your sub. I do appreciate that. Hello, Chaotic. Ten, 6, 9. Well, that's better. Or FTB Light is also a good series. You talking about Project Ozone Light? Ghost League says, hey, stopping by to drop that sub. Well, welcome. Thanks for stopping by and dropping the sub. Hello, Shiny Hunter Keith. Do you have any preference between agricraft or mystical agriculture crops? I mean, they do two different things. Mystical agriculture crops is these resource crops that we're doing right now, right? And agricraft allows these crops to become 10-10-10. Right, so it's like two different mods. They kind of work together, but they're not really the same thing. You can't really prefer one over the other. There's our 10-10-10s. Wasn't it agricraft that had resource crops in Infinity Evolved Expert? Was it agricraft? Maybe I'm misremembering. Agricraft does have some. Yeah, I mean, I guess they do have some resource seeds. But they're nowhere near like what you do with like magical crops. Like you got some dye seeds and you got some of like the vanilla resources. And of course you have Botania. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played those other mod packs. Maybe AgriCraft used to have more. Do you know an effective way to deal with warpers in Subnautica? Just kind of ignore them and keep going. Man, we're rocking 7 TPS. Do. Inventory's for him. Inventory's full. Enunciate your words. Enunciate. Inventory is full. All right. These we can get rid of. That goes in here. Those go in there. Whoops. Now we got a lot of those. Oopsie. Greedy Hypno, I'm sure some people will be grateful to have 7 TPS, Kappa. I like making these dye clusters. Those are my favorite. Okay, so now we have lapis. Those are no longer an issue. I don't remember why we were making the lapis. It was for some reason. I guess. What was the reason? Auto crafting specter coils? These? It was this. Okay, well, we got that taken care of. I guess we could. Oh, that was the thing. Random things. Gotta put the @ symbol. There's one of these that will charge items in your inventory. When toggled on by right-clicking, this item will transfer 20,000 RF per tick from your Spectre energy buffer into any item in your inventory that can accept energy. So I want to see if these... We're just going to go with the big boy version. I want to see if these will keep my jetpack charge. Actually, just go with the small one. You have to right-click it on. Now I need my jetpack. Is that charged? What about 2 of these? Somehow I got charged. When did it get charged, though, I wonder? So it looks like it's saying charged. Why are you guys saying cheater? What are you guys talking about? Okay, so it's using power. As soon as I stop, it immediately charges up. TPS just went from 4 to 16. But isn't 4 TPS like really bad and 16 TPS is better? They're trying to trigger you, I guess. Oh, if they're trying to figure out what the TPS lag is, they could be running the profiler, which I think could affect things. How's the stream going? It's going well, Mad Seed. How are you doing? It would be interesting if Spectre Charger was causing TPS lag while charging. Well, I mean, we could see. Is that still... Okay, so it's drawing power. I'm not seeing like a noticeable difference. I would be very surprised if that was causing any issue. You're taking a break before going back to study? I see. So we can take the jetpack off for now. We're gonna need that when we go to the Twilight Forest. It's good to know that that's actually, I guess we can put this in here too, since we don't need that at the moment. I feel like we should continue on with our applied energistics, getting this stuff like better. Looks like the server is hitting RAM cap too. I wonder if the server needs more RAM or to be reset more frequently. Well, they're trying to run the server at 6 gigs, I believe. Like, They want to run the client at 6 gigs and they want to run the server at 6 gigs with 300 mods. They have their reasons. I don't know. And if that's what they want to do, that's what they're going to do, and that's why they're having us test. Does that go into a bobble slot? It doesn't say bobble on it, so I assume no. No, it just goes in your inventory. Oh, well, since we know that works, we should upgrade it to the higher level, huh? Might as well go big or go home. There we go. Hello, Pountus. What's the plan for today's stream? Exactly what we've been doing, making progress and doing applied energistic stuff and etc. etc. You can't speak to the reasoning, likely spending time right now optimizing mod configs to operate at 6. Yeah, possibly, I don't know. Did it fit in the lower right corner for a second, or are you seeing things? No, the lower right hand corner, that's our offhand. This is not a bobble slot, that's your shield slot, the same thing as this. Not a proper bobble slot. So getting like our getting these things auto crafting, these inscribers, I couldn't think of the name of them. I was gonna say like processors, and we want to get these things auto crafting. This is one of the things that are slowing us down. So let's make ourselves at least 5 interfaces and try and get this thing auto crafting. We'll move those to a different location too. I want to make patterns for the annihilation core and the interface. What do I see? That's right there. Let's use regular Certus quartz. Okay, so we have these guys in here, and then we need a pattern for interfaces. And maybe one for molecular assemblers too. There we go. So that should be a lot of things we want. How about ME glass cable? We're gonna need one for these. All right, so that should be a lot of other stuff that we want. So let's make ourselves 5 interface. Easy. We need some ME glass cable. Okay, and then we need these guys. I guess we'll hook those up here in a little bit. Okay. So we are gonna want how many of these things? We're probably gonna want a total of 6, 7, 8, 9. Total of 9 of these things. Okay. So these guys we're gonna have over here. Then we need, wait, is that right? Silicon, silicon. Silicon, 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 and this one will be one of our regular putting processors together one. Okay, so for right now, that's what we're looking at. It'll make sense eventually if you don't understand why I'm doing it this way. Okay. Yeah, AE2 hype for sure. So that's the engineering ones. This one's gonna go on the far left. I guess I'll just break them all. Okay. I don't know which one's which. I assume this one is the engineering. So this one should be our calculation. Then our logic. Finally, our silicon. And this one is one that's going to just put things together. Okay. Now we need some item conduit. Really? We don't have any pulsating? Ew, it's pulsating. Oh dang, that's AE2 auto crafting. How much have you missed? Well, that depends on when you weren't here. Like, we just started setting this up today. Four iron, 4 pearls. We're gonna make pulsating iron seeds and 10, 10, 10 those. So we have pulsating iron. We don't have to do this again. Even though this really isn't that big of a deal. I just rather have the resources auto. That counts as 5 separate channels because there's 5 separate machines. Yep. This counts as 4 channels here because we have 4 different ME devices: pattern terminal, interface terminal, crafting terminal, and then the ME drive. So that's 4 channels being used on this cable. So we still have 4 channels remaining. This thing right here, this is connected too, but this just uses AE power. It's not using a channel. Again, you can kind of tell because it doesn't have the word ME in it. Pulsating iron seeds. Oh. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting too, speaking about channels, this cable right here is connected to these molecular assemblers, but these molecular assemblers don't take a channel. They require power, so we're powering them with that, but these interfaces do require channels. So even though these aren't using channels, they can pass channels through them. So that's how these interfaces are talking to the system, is through the molecular assemblers, but we're only using 4 channels here. It's kind of interesting little tidbit. Yeah, it's the same thing for these down here, these inscribers. These don't use channels. These are just using power, and they're being provided power through the interfaces. So it's only the interfaces that are using the channels. So 5 channels here, and then 5 machines that are just accepting AE power. Is there some sort of monitor that tells you your channel usage, or do you have to keep track of all the connections? That's what the smart cables are for. If you're using the smart cables, it'll give you a visual representation of how many channels are being used on that cable. You think it's ironic in your stone block run through, you're automating the creation of your AE system with your RS system? Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of knowledge of applied energistics, and since I enjoy the mod so much, I have no problem explaining things and trying to help other people out with it. I think it's a really, really great mod, and I've spent a lot of time learning lots of stuff about it. It'll blow your mind when you get into P2P channels. Like, what you're learning right now is the basics and stuff that you should know, but when you start getting into more advanced, like the P2P stuff, that's where it's just kind of like, wow, you can do that? We're not there yet, so I'm not really going to try and show you, but again, if I go into a lot of that stuff in my Project Ozone 2 playthrough on YouTube. You still haven't mastered the spatial storage stuff. That stuff blows your mind every time. I haven't really seen like a real good use for it. Like, I know what it does. I might have used it once before, but practically I haven't seen like a good use for it. What's the advantage of a P2P over straight dense cables? If you run only P2P channels through a dense cable, you could attach 32 endpoint P2Ps. Each P2P uses 1 channel through that dense cable. So you can attach 32 P2P tunnels attached to that single dense cable. And at the end of each of those P2Ps, you could have your own dense cable with its own 32 channels. So a dense cable full of 32 P2Ps can do 32 times 32 channels through that one cable. Instead of running 32 dense cables, you're running 1 dense cable that can have 32 outputs of 32 channels. Why am I not putting water source near the dirt? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't make things grow faster. It just makes it so I don't have to till the soil every now and then. Doesn't really matter. So essentially 1024 channels on 1 dense cable. If that's what the math comes out to, I don't know. I haven't really mathed it before, but that sounds about right. But see, once you mastered P2P channels, like once you understand how that works, that's when it's kind of like, so why do people hate channels so much? Like, sure, it's a little bit of a micromanaged thing, but at the point when you have 32 channels at any endpoint you want, it's like you have essentially unlimited channels and it doesn't matter. The only thing you don't like about AE is the types on disks. Yeah, if they did something similar to refined storage, I still don't know if this is how it works, but I'm fairly certain refined storage has like its own database that it uses to store your information on, like everything that goes in and out. I think that's stored in some kind of a local database file instead of being stored as NBT data on an item. I think that's why AE is limited and refined storage is not. If AE decided to go that same route and get rid of the 63, I think that would be a very good thing as well. Remember weeds were a thing or growing mystical plants? Yes, I do. I think that's still a configuration option you can turn on and off, I'm not sure. But we got 3 on strength. I guess we'll go with it. You think if they went that route, you could allow early game ME chest and some expert packs to alleviate storage? That would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, the type limitation makes sense from a NBT data standpoint. You don't want your items having too much NBT data or that could like crash, right? So it makes sense from that standpoint, but they could try and improve it. Are they going to? I have no idea. I don't communicate with the developers of the mod at all, so I don't know what their future plans are. They might not ever want to do that, as far as I know. It would just be kind of cool if they would. What was this one? We have the same exact seed, huh? Your favorite early to mid-game storage is RF tools, modular storage, and the storage scanner. I mean, that's pretty good for certain packs. I don't prefer it. You can't imagine they would. You think AE is so popular and resourceful as it is, why risk breaking it? Well, I feel like that would be an enhancement. I don't feel like that would be breaking it. Making it, getting rid of like the type limitations. If they could make it so it performs better by doing that. I don't know if they can or cannot. Hello, Alex. One of the things I also liked about refined storage, when you take an item out of the system, it says like it was modified by a certain player. I don't know how necessary that is, but going back to the assumption that it's using some kind of a database, it makes sense where, you know, they log items going in and items coming out and who was the last person to mess with it. Some kind of like a tracker thing. No way, Project Ozone 3, when does it come out? Probably when it's out of beta, I would imagine. It's still in beta right now. There's a lot of bugs that they're trying to solve at the moment. A lot of server TPS issues and random crashings and other such things. How am I doing? Asked Alex. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And we're full. Oh, I didn't throw away any of these seeds, did I? We're probably good on this. Is it on 1010? Is what on 1010? What? Are these are 101010 if that's what you're asking? I'm not sure if that's what you're asking though. Okay, so these item conduits, I also need my Yeta wrench. A torch have to go somewhere else. Maybe here? I don't even know if that torch needs to be anywhere if we're gonna have like items back here doing stuff. Insert, extract, always active, copy, pasta, 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 pasta. This is insert, copy, pasta, 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 copy pasta, best pasta. There we go. I mean, I guess we could do this as well. Because it doesn't really matter which one they go into. We don't have to have that many endpoints. That'd save a few cables. In fact, we could even do it this way too. So there's just one insertion point. I mean, that's fine. So now we just need to get the patterns in here and we should be good to go. Don't you want to insert and extract? No. The interfaces are going to push the items in. In fact, I think we have to have these pointed down. Stop. Torch, stop that. That's not... Torch, please. Okay. We need these things pointed down, I believe. Otherwise, it's possible that they could push items into the wrong interface? Possibly? Question mark? Thanks, Hypno. Those extra item conduits did actually annoy you a little bit, but you don't want to bother me? Well, since they annoy you, I might go put them back. I might go put them back just to make sure you're nice and triggered. Okay, so we need to set up the patterns for this. So let's do silicon first. And that needs to be on this one. I guess we should grab all of these. Silicon, not iron. Certus, gold, diamond. You wrench torches? Yeah, you've been able to do that for a little while. I think that's the thing in Forge. And they're all gone. They all got nommed. Nom 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 nom. All right, so getting back to this. Silicon. Logic. calculation. Blank patterns. All right, let's make some more pure Certus. How did I come up with my username? I typed it into the box when it asked. I don't know. How'd you come up with your username? Alright, so there is silicon, logic, calculation, engineering. So now we should be able to craft all of those whenever we want to. Now we need to make a pattern for all the different processors. So there's redstone, silicon, and then we need each of these other ones. Do we have logic? We do. So that makes a logic processor. Then we need calculation. We're gonna have to make that. No, I need redstone and silicon. Well, arbitrary has a lot of meanings that apply to you, plus you'll have descriptors in front of a name. Yeah, I can guarantee that the reason behind my name is a lot less interesting and has a lot less meaning. I think it's just a username because I had to pick a username. I don't think there's any special meaning behind it. There we go. Now we can do all those. Now, eventually, I'm going to have one of these for one of these. So we'll have 3 of these processing each different type. So when we need to make a whole bunch of different processors. Wait, did those have EMC on them? Do those have EMC? I guess I never looked. If they have EMC, we might be going a little bit overboard here. They do have EMC. So we're going a little bit overboard, but that's fine. No, don't be sorry you asked. I appreciate your diligence, mods. It makes the stream so much better. Yeah, mods are pretty awesome. Nasty Boy says Hypno is based on Skyblock. Yes. Project Ozone 3 is a Skyblock style mod pack. Modded Minecraft mod pack. Yes. You thought of it on the top of your head for one, hence arbitrary. It works on multiple levels. I see. Yeah, Fat Goat, I understand the underscore situation. When I first made my account here on Twitch, my username was taken by somebody who was on Justin TV for whatever reason, and then they transferred all those usernames over here, and that person was inactive. So I couldn't get my username that I wanted, so I had to put an underscore at the end. And then finally, like a year and a half ago-ish, Twitch allowed the freeing up of old past usernames, and I requested, hey, I want my name back. This guy's inactive. Can I have it? And they deleted that account or made him change his name, or I don't know, whatever it is they do, and gave me the account or the name. So, wait, is this live? No, this is pre-recorded. Machine. I just knew that you were going to ask, is this live? At this exact timestamp in the video. So just so you feel like it's live. This is actually pre-recorded though. Yep, this is pre-recorded. Yep. You remember that day when Twitch changed it? It took you like 5 minutes to figure out where the stream went. It was very awkward that they changed my username in the middle of my broadcast. I think I was playing Dark Souls 3 and we were in the first expansion for the first time. And then all of a sudden, like, everything went weird. It was an awkward stream. Yeah, it did happen during a stream. Kitty Cat with 1,000 bits! Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Kitty Cat. Hashtag charity, hashtag sploosh, hashtag team feed Max. Max appreciates the 1,000 bits, I'm sure. Thank you, Kitty Cat. Oh, you don't sit at your computer watching you recording and acting like you're playing? How's the pack going? It's going great. Thanks for asking. It is going great. Max is literally on his back, just against the wall over there. I was like, all I could see was just his feet. I was like, what? I had to look. Awkward. Awkward position, I should say. It's funny though. Does Project Ozone 3 have Steve's carts? No. How many quests does this have? Probably about 1,000, I would say, if I had to guesstimate. Quite a few. All right, so we got processors set up. We can we haven't tested it yet. I want to make a logic processor. Let's make, how about 4? 4 logic processors. This is taking a while. I think I might have made a mistake and not set some of those to auto extract. Always active. Always active. Always active. 90%. No power is a good observation. You know what? I think that's right. When you set these interfaces to like directional like that, it doesn't provide power. I think you're right. No, interfaces do provide power. If I were to swap this way. When you have them directional the way we have it, it doesn't provide power for some reason. I forgot about that. Well, that's easily fixable, but it's annoying at the same time. You know what? Let's just swap these back. If it becomes an issue, then we'll do this directional thing. Do they need to be directional? I don't know. So everything should be finished up. Auto crafting complete. Very good. Let's make like 4 calculation processors. This should go a little bit faster this time since the machines actually have power. Is a little bit faster maybe. Done. Okay, so we can auto craft processors, no problem. Very good. I think it is time that we take a break though. We've been live for about 2 hours and 45-ish minutes. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while we play a little bit of Project Ozone 3. I'm just gonna stand up and stretch and move around, fill up my water. Just give me like 2 or 3 minutes and we'll be right back. BRB. Burb. I may or may not be back. I can neither confirm nor deny if I'm back or not. That's right. The actual question is, should I be back? Should I be back right now? I'm actually just cleaning my glasses at the moment.
Has anybody seen my glasses? Oh god, I can't see without my glasses. Has anybody seen them? Guys, I need my glasses. Oh god, I can't see without them. Oh my god.
To be honest, no, I'd rather listen to the music. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I think I just made that worse. Better.
Oh god, I can't see without my glasses.
Alright. So, what were we working on? I don't remember. We were just getting applied energistics and the processors done. We got them done. We got them done. So that's done down here for the most part. That's as done as we're gonna get them. More auto crafting, more interfaces and molecular assemblers would probably be something we should do. Interface. Can we make 4 more of these things? 4 more? Forceful Yeti. Forceful Yeti. Hey, Hypno, I just started watching your Stone Block series. It helps me when I play it. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying that. And we need 4 moles. And you know what the problem's gonna be now? We can't put all these things together. We can't do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Because we're already using a channel right here. So if we put all these down here, we'll be using 9, when in fact we can only use 8. So that's 8 channels right now. We need some ME dense cables, or we need more things. More controller blocks. Let's do an ME dense cable. Oh my goodness, we need so many of these. How we... You know what would make our life easier? If we just went ahead and got ourselves a storage bus on our mob farm. Let's make a storage bus for that, and then we'll continue on here. Did it just not say that we could do this? Oh, I guess that's applying the sticky. I thought you could remove the sticky with water. Can you not do that? Apparently you can't.
Yeah, we so sticky and gross.
All right. It's only been 3 days since I could have done that. Well, just because you can do it doesn't mean you need to do it right away. Gosh, Nighthawk, jeez. Trying to line this up so you can place some. There we go. is not the easiest thing in the world to do. No, why? There we go. Yeah, we'll just look at that one for now. Hey, Hypno, do you only play Minecraft, or do you do other games? We do play other games. You can check the information section of the live stream and see a whole bunch of other games that we have played on stream. Hey, Hypno, what's the command that you use on chat to check the TPS of a server? You know, you can see it when you press F3 on, but that info is not available on Stoneblock. So if you have thermal expansion in your mod pack, you can do /COFH TPS, which I prefer. There is another way of doing it. I think it's just /TPS or /Forge TPS. /Forge TPS does this one. So that'll tell you like your TPS and the tick times and all that stuff. And there's the COFH TPS, which I prefer the layout better. That's the way you do it. There might be more other ways of doing it, but it's either /Forge TPS or /COFH TPS. Am I planning on trying Atlas on stream? I don't even know what Atlas is. Inertia cancellation when flying is one of the best things about Draconic armor, and you miss that anytime you try and use something else. I agree. I really, really like the speed of the armor and the inertia canceling. Tom, you need to get crunked is what you need to do. You need to get crunked. There's no way around to get crunked. All right? All right? All right. That's another MMO. Well, until there's an MMO that can outdo WoW, everybody's making MMOs. I don't really have much interest in it. We need acceleration card. So let's make a pattern for this. And a pattern for these. And now we can make acceleration cards. We need 20 of these. %100% crunk free over here? Well, maybe you should get down with the crunkness. Is that a thing? I play WoW, I don't play WoW. Okay, so we have that done. Now we want to make ME dense cables. We were hooking up the mob farm so we could get access to string, which we have 22,000. 22,000 string. Do we have wool? We do have a little bit of wool. Do we have wool being collected over here too? Right there? Oh yeah, okay. Get down with the crunkness is what all the kids say, I'm sure. Dense cable. So we want this. This is what we're looking for. We'll make one. Let me click through again to this one. Make one of... Oh, I can't make one of those. Now I can make one of these. And then we do one of these. Make one of them. Okay. So now I can make smart, dense ME cables. We are going to need a recipe on how to make wool. Throw that in there too. We're probably going to want a recipe for smart ME cables as well. These guys. Can we make this? Okay. All your cables are smart cables just because you can't stand how the glass cables look. I feel like if you put smart cables everywhere, it's gonna cause extra frame rate issues. That's why I never use them, because it has to render all those and all the different lines and stuff. Like, I'll use them in certain places that make sense, but only minimalistically. That's one of the coolest things you've seen. The left side of JEI is for bookmarked recipes. So dope. Yeah, these bookmarked recipes are really, really good. I like them. Did we ever make that to your jetpack, the reinforced one? We did. We can get rid of these. I was just considering making another set of seeds, and I can't remember which seeds those were. Uh-oh. Max, you're doing bad things again. Aw, he's destroying expensive pieces of equipment. How adorable. He's so cute. He's destroying expensive pieces of equipment. I assume that's the other piece of this thing. This is a Wi-Fi antenna, I think, where the end's shorn off. Yes, you destroyed this. Good job. Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi that comes with my Asus motherboard. He's so adorable when he destroys expensive equipment. Aww. Did Max eat a cable? Well, he was playing with the broken end of that already destroyed thing. Kitty, kitty. He is the fluffiest cat ever, though. He's a good boy. When he's not destroying expensive pieces of equipment, he's a good boy. Kanissa with 100 bits so you can get some food for Max and he doesn't have to eat your kibbles. Kappa, hashtag charity. Thank you, Kanissa, for the 100 bits. You're really impressed that you have light-colored cat and still wear black shirts without cat hair everywhere? I mean, this shirt's green, actually. I don't know, maybe the color doesn't come through that well, but it's green. Tobias with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that support. Dark green, yeah, it's a dark, like a forest green or something. So we're making dense cables. We needed to make something like 20. We don't have enough Fluex. We need to get this guy hooked up. So the interface, let's just make one. And we'll hook up a recipe to make like Fluex and stuff. So I guess we would actually need 10 spots over here unless this is a separate thing, which it could be. Could be its own separate thing. Where are we gonna stick it though? How about all the way over here at the end?
Look up to the sky, aim for the sun, hold your head up high, no need to run.
Oh, I guess I forgot the cables. Insert into this one, extract always active out of that one. We do need a filter for that since it just shares one inventory between everything that's going in and everything that's coming out. So let's make a filter. Where's the one that I'm looking for? This one. Source Coot says, hi Hypno, finally catch you live. Love watching recordings and playthroughs. Look forward to these every day. Have a great holiday season. Well, thank you. Glad you enjoy the content. So that's gonna be whitelist only, and we want to remove things like pure Fluex, these, Fluex. I guess we can make pure Fluex seeds, sand. What else can we do? Nether quartz? I think those are the only things you get out of there, right? So the whitelist, we're gonna add Fluex, pure Fluex. This one. Oh, I guess they don't keep an order. So Fluex, pure, and pure. I think that's all we need. 3 pures and 1 regular. So those items should be extracted out. Oh, I can't put those in here? Once you take them out, you're done? Oh, interesting. Okay. So now we need to make recipes so we can do this stuff. We have Fluex seeds, so we probably don't need to make a recipe for Fluex crystals. Is there a pure Fluex with that? No, there is no pure Fluex. I remember before in previous mod packs, if you took like the Fluix crystal and you wrapped it with Fluix essence, you could make pure Fluix or something. That appears to be not a thing in this pack. So if we want to make pure Fluix, we do have to have a recipe for that. So we need a recipe for pure quartz, and we need a recipe for Certus quartz. Okay. So we need a recipe for this and that. We'll make these. That and that will make these. And that makes these. Very good. Now I can make recipes saying 2 of these. We're gonna equal 2 of these. 2 of those. 2 of these. Oh, we don't have. Oh, wait, no. These equals. Eventually, we'll probably up these so it's like a full stack equals a full stack. Okay, so those are all the recipes that we need. That's not right. This one is wrong. That should be pure Fluix. There. Karma wins. Just subscribe with Twitch Prime. Karma, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. Yeah, I got the pure Fluix wrong. I fixed it. I got it. How about the dust? We'll set those up as soon as we get the pulverizer hooked up. We haven't made it that far yet. We're just hooking up automatic applied energistics at the moment. So this guy over here needs these. And then also needs a recipe to make Fluix, I guess. But like I said, we'll probably have the seeds going, so that won't be an issue. So really not a whole lot of reason to hook that up. And then these seeds need to go into our molecular assemblers. I think that's pretty much all we need to do. Oh, we can only do one recipe at a time. We need more CPUs. I'm sure everything's working, but let's just look. Seems good. Ginta Blade dropping a bunch of bits in the cup. Thank you for the bits. You deserve these bits, but I'd like you to explain to me the difference between giving good gaming advice and backseat gaming. Like, when does one invade on the other? So pretty much backseat gaming is telling the broadcaster to do things when they're not asking for any advice or any help. You're just like, you should do this because I've seen it somewhere else and it's cool. That's backseat gaming. If I'm currently working on a problem, I'm struggling with some issue, and it's kind of like, you know that I should be able to figure it out, but maybe I forgot, or I'm just having an off day or whatever. You see me do it before another way, etc. Telling a broadcaster to do something completely random and not when they're asking for it is backseat gaming. Why do those bits look so big? I'm not sure. That's the default size. Sometimes I do have brain farts. Like, I will be looking at a problem that I've done a bunch and be like, how did I do this before? Like, I sometimes do. I mean, everybody does. Dance, monkey! Yeah, throwing hints versus telling them what to do exactly. Lol, you said fart. Lol, broadcaster said fart. That's funny. Fart. All right, let's get this in here. ME dense cables. Can we make these now? We want to make something like, I don't know, 40 of them. We can't quite do 40. So we don't have enough Fluix, which we can make from plants, and we don't have enough glass. So let's do... Are there sand? Can we make sand from mystical crops? Because I would like to do... We can! Dirt and fire essence. Guess what we're making, boys? I'm tired of hammering, is what I'm tired of. No, we're making a cake. That's what we're making. You guys guessed wrong. LOL! You thought we were making something else. What a bunch of nubs. Alright, so tier 2 crafting. Essence. We got plenty. Duh, we're making a cake. What'd you think we're gonna make? Gosh. Then we need a tier 1? I don't think we can afford a tier 1. That is redonkulous. Okay, so now we need the crap stick. Yay, fanfare. Do, 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 do. Oh, I forgot my watering can. Yay, loud noises! That was fast. $411, huh? Forgot the water can. Pack over. Reset. Redo. How come it's instantly growing? Yeah. What Nightbot said. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's not doing it. Guys, it's not doing it. It needs to do it, guys. It's not doing it.
Do it now. Do it. It's not doing it. It needs to do it now. Do it.
It's still not doing it. There it is. It did it. All I needed was just a little bit of help. Do. A 611. Wow, we're not getting any stats in anything else. Just a little gentle persuasion is all it took. Just a little gentle persuasion. Mom, Hypno scaring the kids again. Don't I have the dirt seed? Did I make a dirt seed? Why, yes. Yes, I did. We didn't do fire. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. I will start double checking the seeds. Ginta Blade with 100 bits. Hashtag charity. If I wanted to do a let's play with a streamer or on a server let's play thing, how'd you get started? What's the first step? I would recommend if you're trying to start out for the first time, just start streaming solo. Do some solo stuff. maybe feel around for other people who don't get very many views, who want to get more views, and maybe try and start a server with them, get them to join you, word of mouth with multiple people who are around the same size. You can't just ask somebody who, you can't just go ask like Ninja to stream with you, because that's never going to happen to grow your channel. Because for one, he's already done all the work and you're just trying to like get a piece of his action, right? So really you need to find people, other broadcasters or YouTubers of your same size, and work together to grow together. That would be probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, exactly what Cypher says, don't be a leech. Because like if you ask anybody who's already established and been doing this for years to help you out, stream with you and whatever so you can grow your channel, they're all gonna say no, because they've already put in all the time to do it. I can't imagine you'd ever get a yes response from somebody who's not somebody around your same channel size. It's very educational. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yep, it's the same concept on YouTube. People always ask the same things like, will I make videos with them and all this stuff? And as much as I hate telling people no, I'm not just going to give them some boost. People aren't going to be watching content for them. They're going to be watching content more for me, because it's going to be all my subscribers watching them and be like, why are you streaming with this guy or making videos with this guy or whatever. I know you mentioned running music on your laptop. Do you run OBS over there as well, or are you doing the streaming on your gaming machine? I have 2 desktops and a laptop. One desktop is the streaming, one desktop is gaming. The laptop's only function at this time is just to play music and have another input on my mixer. I could probably use a cell phone for the same functionality. But since I already had the laptop and it was easy enough to get it hooked up, I just did it that way. iPod Touch with Spotify would work great. I mean, if you want to use an iPod. The music I listen to, I don't think is on the Apple Store. I think you can find all the Monster Cat music on Google Store, though, on Google Play. Yeah, you can't monetize like just regular music that you would hear on the radio or whatever. You can't do that. I have a license to play the music that I'm currently playing. It'd be a lot more expensive if I wanted to play like songs that play on the radio, if I was even able to do that. Monster Cat is on Apple Music? Oh, okay. At least some of it is? Okay, I did not know that. Don't you have to pay for the Monster Cat license? Yes, you do. I pay for a Monster Cat license so I can play music and monetize the music. So all the artists get a little bit of money. I get music in the background. You guys have more than dead air when I'm not talking. It's a win-win for everybody. Pretzel Rocks does work for Twitch. I find that there are certain songs on Pretzel that will still get flagged on YouTube, And Pretzel's response is just go through the system and tell him that you can't do it and whatever. And it's just a huge pain in the butt. Monster Cat, at least, I can point to other Monster Cat videos and be like, yeah, it's this music right here. So while Pretzel Rock is fine if you're just streaming only, I would not recommend it if you plan on uploading your content to YouTube. Your live streams to YouTube. Even their YouTube friendly section still, which I always use, still has issues. Or at least it did when I last used them. Yeah, Ginta Blade, if you want to stream, go ahead and stream. There's nothing wrong with starting up and trying it out and getting your feet wet and seeing how you like it or don't like it. There's really no reason to not do it unless you don't have internet or you don't have a computer or other such reasons. You don't have the time. Give it a go. But make sure if you do start streaming, you're doing it for fun. You're doing it because you want to, and you're playing games that you want to play, not just games that are popular to try and get yourself popular. And especially don't do it expecting to make money. There's so many brand new streamers out there every day who never make it past 3 viewers, maybe? I don't know what the exact stats are, but I do know there's a lot of streamers out there that never really get to the point where they can become an affiliate or never become to the point where they can become a partner or anything like that. And the bar to entry is a little bit lower now with the affiliates system. So I don't know, maybe what I'm saying is not exactly accurate anymore. But don't do it with the intent of making money. Do it because you want to do it because it's fun. Do. They get affiliated to pretty much anyone if you get a referral. Well, there's still minimum requirements to meet. There are still minimum requirements. You have to stream so much per month. You have to have so many concurrent viewers. You have to have so many followers, I think. I can't remember what it all is. You can check it out on the Twitch dashboard thing, I'm sure. But there is minimum requirements. So now we can make sand. Oh, we don't have any dirt essence? Yeah. Do I dye my beard? I don't dye my beard. That's why my beard is not all one solid color. Do. What's my favorite part about streaming? Interacting with people, for sure. Because, like, as I'm playing video games, I get distracted, and I have a hard time concentrating when I'm playing, like, by myself. So, just being able to look at chat and see something witty in chat, or have a conversation about some kind of topic, or, you know, whatever, it keeps it interesting for me. So, that definitely helps out. So we had sand so we could make the rest of these pure things? Is that what we're doing? I don't remember why we needed the sand now. Do. Aesthetic Craft says something witty. Were we doing it for glass? Was it for the ME glass cables? It's been getting cold in my place. It's wintertime, midwinter here, right? It's almost Christmas. At nighttime, it's been dropping into like the 30s at some point, which I wish it wouldn't, but like it's been getting cool enough where I've been turning the heater on, and the heater's on right now, I think. Well, the air conditioning's not turned on. You can either have your system on heat or on cool, right? You can't have it on both for whatever reason. I still don't know why that is. But anyway, I need to go turn the AC on. It's warm in here. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Glass simulator. All right. So we wanted to make like, I don't know, 40 of these. We don't have a recipe for Fluix. Can we make that much more Fluix? Yes, we can. It's called Norway as well. That it was minus 17C. That is really cold. That's probably around 10-ish, minus 10-ish Fahrenheit. It's below 0 anyway. Anything below 0 is just too dang cold. Anything below 32 is too dang cold. Anything below freezing. There's a way to set it where you have both, but the stat has to have an auto feature and it's like 2 to 3 degrees apart, i.e. heat 69, cool 72. By the way, is there any way to copy settings from a mechanical user to another one? I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything like that in extra utilities. Rated Bill says, hey Hypno, longtime watcher and subscriber of your YouTube channel, but this is the first time I've gotten over here to your stream. Really happy I did. Love your content, man. Keep it up. Well, welcome. Glad you're able to stop by the live stream from the YouTube content. Glad to have you. According to Farmer's Almanac, it's supposed to get around minus 50 right where you are in January. Goodness. Forget that noise. Forget about it. Forget about it. Dense. So we gotta replace a few of these components down here with the dents. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6. This got to be moved. 7, 8. I guess I can move that cable for now. We're not going to hook this up to be max just yet, but let's move the cable. So it makes just a little bit more sense. Oh, really? That vein mine that? Are you serious right now? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. I wanted the cable up one anyway. I'm not happy about a vein mining the dense cable when I vein mine the regular cable. That doesn't make any sense at all. I guess we'll go over here so we don't connect until we add more controller blocks. There's a couple days here 5 years ago or so, if you remember right, where it's colder than it was on Mars. Isn't it like minus 100, 200 on Mars? I have no idea. What is the temperature of Mars? Does anybody actually know? Because I certainly don't. The temperature of Mars. So we need one more interface. Oh, is it in my inventory? Mm-mm. Oh, I didn't put the CPU thing back. Whoopsie. Oh, you know what? This whole thing, actually, this whole thing needs to be the damn cable, actually. Actually, I did this wrong. This needs to be the whole damn cable. Oh my goodness. That's it! Pack over! I'm done! Pack over! Never playing this again! No, it's cool. I really wanted to do this multiple times. No, really, it's fine. It's fine. I wanted to do this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh-huh. Now I gotta run the whole cable all the way over the other way. Ah! I'm trapped in a block. Yay for having to run this cable all over again. That's fun. No, really, I enjoy this because I'm never gonna, like, click it right. It's fun. No, really, it's fine. It's fun. I like it. I wanted to do this. Aha, now we're lined up. Let's go. Place all the things. More cables. Yeah. Boop. And then this also needs to be set to like a priority of 100. 100. Are we good? Is everything back? I think everything's back. I think we're good. For now. Okay. Nope, not good. Not good. Not good at all. So where does that go? I guess over here? Ah! Another reason that P2P tunnels, you can't vein mine all your cables at once. You're probably not wrong. There. Okay, can we get this hooked up now? All right, so can I make my interface now? That's what we needed the glass for, was the interface, wasn't it? How did he get the tree? Is it from a loop egg or something? What tree are we talking about? Are you talking about this? Is this the tree you're talking about? You get those trees by taking ectoplasm from the spirits and right-clicking it on a sapling. Then you make yourself a specter sapling. It's kind of a cool looking tree. Okay. We could continue increasing the amount of auto crafting capacity. We could look at getting ourselves more ME controllers. That might not be a bad idea. So we have more places to connect to. What does it cost for an ME controller? Oh, really? All right, Skystone. So is that into lava, right? So how many of those per? 4 per. We want to make 6. Right, 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 right. Hey, Hypno, how would you compare this pack to modern Skyblock? Well, I mean, you could probably compare it closer to like Project Ozone 2. They're both Skyblock. One uses X Nihilo, the other one uses Sky Resources. Oh, do you get 2 per one of those, or is it just 1 to 1? I think it's just 1 to 1. He totally fell in love with that laser from Tinker's. It's so nice. I don't think I've used it yet. I've heard that it's not that great, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used it. Does those have to be pure? We should probably make the upgrades for all of these too. We can bring them up to the 2nd tier.
Cold light falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't.
The really awesome thing about the laser is that it is a ranged weapon up to 120 blocks, but it counts as melee, so you can fight the Wither Enderman with it. How much damage can you do with it? Like, that's cool that you can hit things far away with it, but does it do enough damage to make it worth it?
Champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night.
It's a blood moon, so it's gonna be extra laggy tonight. You can kill a wither in 30 seconds plus or minus with it. Six TPS overall. That's really good. Is this block ever gonna break? Do. Well, for now, I think we're good. Like, we could probably work on making more controller blocks. Let's see how much power this thing's using now. I think we were using 32 last time we checked. Okay, so now we're using 105. We're using quite a bit more. Although adding controller blocks does significantly increase the amount of RF per tick you're using. Yeah, we're using 42. That's the most amount of power that we're using, and we're not even using all the controller faces. So it might be a little bit over needed, not needed, a little overboard. That's fine though. Time to make the P2P. Yeah, that's probably something we'll be working on next time. That's just gonna be a little bit too involved, I think, for today. We could continue at this point to add in more of these things, which I think I kind of want to do. I want to have it at least half of one of those stacks tall. So let's do interface. Let's do 8 more of these. Fluex. Okay, let's make more Fluex. Hey, we have more fluid cows. What do we got here? Mushroom stew again? Liquid glowstone, heavy water, and molten enderium. Those sound like ones that I want. Soul vial. Boop, boop, boop. P2P, yeah, point to point or peer to peer, depending. Man, the lag. These things are supposed to be growing fast and they're going kind of slow because of the TPS lag. Six TPS. Nobody ever needs more than 6 TPS. That's way more than what the average person needs is 6 TPS. I'm actually kind of surprised Max is hanging out with me today. Like, it seems like normally during my streams he likes to hang out in another room, I guess because I'm making too much noise and he can't sleep, or I don't know. Meister YQ dropping some bits to fill up the cup. Thank you, Meister YQ, for the bits and for using hashtag charity. I see nobody cares about feeding Max. Frowny face. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. What's making my TPS so bad? Other people on the server, the blood moon, things like that. The human eye can't see more than 6 TPS. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I have a hard time seeing faster than 6 TPS. Am I gonna play again when the mod comes out for us? At that point, when it comes out and we're done with the beta testing, I'll probably do a YouTube series. Is what's most likely gonna happen. I don't know. We will see. You didn't hear me? Why is my TPS so bad? Because we're playing on a server, there's other people, and it's currently a blood moon. And for whatever reason, during blood moons, the server TPS significantly gets wrecked. That should be okay for now. I'm not sure. Do we have enough Fluix? Do the same as Jester and make a new EMC run for Project Ozone 3 cap or whatever they will call it. I don't really want to be playing a pack for like over a year. I mean, what he's doing is pretty interesting or whatever, but I don't think I want to commit that long of a time to one pack. Just missing more Fluix dust for that. Yeah, we can make upgrade kits right now. Yeah. We need more fused quartz, so we can't quite do this yet. The song is saying bad words? Yes, that's why I do not claim that this is a family-friendly stream. I don't care if people swear in chat as long as it's not just people swearing just because they can swear. Like, it doesn't bother me. And we listen to music that is not PG. And we play games that are not PG. But I don't claim that this is a PG stream. Can we smoke in here? I mean, I don't care what you do in your own house. What am I making? The acceleration? Oh, it's blood moon. This is bad. Gotta be careful. Okay, so we're making progress here. We'll most likely have one of those on the other side, and we'll probably have our CPUs back here. I think that's most likely how this thing is going to be laid out. And then we'll have walkways connecting the underside of most of these things. So I'm sure all of these will have like an underside of some type. Keep all the AE stuff together though. When I put a storage drawer under the ectoplasm tree bonsai pot, because I don't need a storage drawer under there. The only rule is to never make jokes. Hypno is always dead serious. This is true. I am never once. I don't find that amusing, actually. No humor at all. Zero. None. You never imagined Hypno had a beard. Well, I have a beard. How does that make you feel? Is your whole world, is your whole life a lie now? What does the wonky sword do? It gives you looting 3, sharpness 3, civ luck of the C1 for some reason, auto smelt. So like if you kill cows with it, I think it cooks their meat. Or maybe if you break blocks with it, it auto smelts them. I don't remember. Smite 3, 10% attack speed, total of 8 attack damage, and it's unbreakable. Am I still doing keto? I am. Yep. I was off it for a little bit. Wasn't like I was kind of following it, but it's cheating. I have since in the last 2 weeks went back to the diet, no more cheating at all. So yes, I am officially back on it. So that sword you can upgrade to the 2nd level one, this one right here. That gives you a 60% attack speed, 28 attack damage, +1 reach distance, looting 6. Auto smelled 5, whatever that means. And again, civ luck of the sea for some reason. Yeah, at least cooks mushrooms. We found that out. And it gives you 3 max health. I don't know what the other variants of these swords are. There's 4 different levels. I assume this one's just going to get absolutely stupid. And we're definitely going to want it. But like this sword right here, it wasn't that bad. 200 blaze rods for looting 3 and an unbreakable sword with 8 attack damage. It's pretty okay. Pretty okay. But that's it, guys. We're going to go and wrap the stream up here for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I play some Project Ozone 3. If you're new to the stream, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notified when I do go live. Our schedule is Monday through Friday, starting at noon, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. So we'll be back tomorrow with another live stream of Project Ozone 3. If you want to check that out, you know where to be. That's all I got for you guys for today. Let's see if we got somebody who I can host up for you guys. See if we can do the old Raider Rooney. Let's go say hello. Kitty Cat with 1,000 bits. Hashtag charity at FeedMax. Hashtag can't leave full cup. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I do appreciate that. We're gonna go raid Jake, who's also playing on the Project Ozone 3 beta testing server. If you guys haven't checked him out, he seems pretty cool. We've hosted him once before. We'll do it again. But yeah, that's it for me for today. We'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.